This is KGW News at 5.
Portland police are working to uncover the details of a man found dead Saturday evening in the Bowmont Wilshire neighborhood. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Adams. Sydney Dorner spoke with a neighbor about what she saw.
I'm here on Northeast Milton and Cesar E. Chavez, where police responded to a call of a man shot and left dead in the street.
I've lived in this neighborhood for more than 20 years. Never had anything like this at all. So it is new and scary and not okay.
Andrea Hand was enjoying her Saturday evening in her Bowmont Wilshire home when she heard
one single sound that sounded, I thought, oh, was that a gunshot? It did make me think that. But it was softer than you would think. It did sound close by, but softer than I've heard from other areas. And it was only once, so I kind of waited and listened, didn't hear anything else, so I totally dismissed it.
Just 10 minutes later at around 6:45 p.m.,
I saw police lights and everything, and then a flashlight, and a policewoman came to my door and said that someone had been shot, or 2 houses down from me, and the person was deceased.
Andrea immediately checked her security cameras and couldn't really see anything. She then checked with her next door neighbors who had footage of a car coming down their street, then stopping.
Someone opened the trunk, took a person out of the trunk, and I couldn't tell from looking at it if the person was already unconscious or what. Dumped that poor person on this parking strip, shot them once, stood there for a few moments, closed the trunk, and drove away.
We haven't seen this video, and police haven't confirmed exactly what happened. Portland police say the suspect left the scene before they arrived, and no immediate arrests were made. Their homicide unit is currently on the hunt for more answers.
It was so sad to think of, who was that person that was just dumped on the ground like this. It's really, really disturbing.
Portland police ask anyone with more information about this case to come forward. Sydney Dorner, KGW News.
Well, developing now in Clackamas County, a teen is out of the hospital and recovering at home after he was shot late last night. That shooting happened around 11:30 near the intersection of Davis and Gary Streets on Sandy's east side. Police say the 17-year-old boy was shot in the back. He was taken to the hospital and released this morning. Initial reports said the shooting was accidental, but police are still investigating what led up to that shooting. They say there's no danger to the public. On to weather now, taking a look over the Rose City on your Sunday evening, where it's still a nice 54 degrees out there. More of a chill in the air than we saw the last couple of days, but there was still plenty of sunshine to go around on your Sunday. But winter isn't quite done with us just yet. Meteorologist Joe Ranieri is joining us now from the Weather Center. What's Monday looking like for folks about to start the work week, Joe?
Yeah, well, kind of rainy to start things off on the work week, but still, we are going to be wrapping up what easily could be the nicest weekend we've seen so far this winter, at least the nicest one we've seen over the last few weeks. We came close to seeing temperatures close to 60 degrees for the second time this month. I know it's only February 4th, but still, to see warm weather for the first few days of the month is kind of extraordinary, to say the least, at least for this time of year. With temperatures, we should be closer to the upper 40s on average. Right now, we're seeing a temperature of 52 degrees. We saw a lot of sunshine earlier today. Now we're going to be ushering in some changes as a upper level low pressure system moves in from California. That's, of course, the system that's bringing all that crazy amount of rain throughout San Francisco all the way down into LA area. Currently, we're seeing temperatures for your daytime high in the mid to the upper 50s, 57 along the Oregon coast. And as we look at the radar, this is that upper level low that's going to be kind of slowly working its way up north here over the next few hours. And it does, we're going to be seeing some showers heading into Monday morning. Rainfall amounts could be anywhere from about 1/10 of an inch of rain to, on the higher amounts, maybe about 1/4 of an inch of rain. I'll break down your work week forecast in just a few minutes from now.
All right, Joe, thank you. Well, a heads up for those of you who use the St. John's Bridge to get around. It's going to be closed nightly this week for maintenance and inspection. The full closures will go from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. beginning tomorrow night and every night into Saturday morning. And this isn't just for cars. There will be no bike or pedestrian access, only access for emergency vehicles. This means some long detours to the Fremont Bridge to get across the Willamette, so plan ahead. The work is expected to wrap up by Saturday morning. Well, due to the rapid increase of technology surrounding self-driving cars, experts at the University of Oregon have compiled their findings about autonomous vehicles into a useful guide for cities on how best to roll them out on their roadways. Researchers focused in on the cars with no one in the front seat or at the wheel, while UO's Urbanism Next Center found it will be at least a decade or two before self-driving vehicles are all across the country. They believe it's time for leaders to start prepping now and start considering why and how the tech will be used in their specific community. We spoke with Nico Larco, a UO professor and director of Urbanism Next, who says in this conversation, safety is only the first step.
We often talk about autonomous vehicles as, are they safe enough? And I like to think that safety is necessary but not sufficient. We absolutely have to have them safe enough, but having safe vehicles that end up increasing inequities or creating more congestion or creating more environmental problems is not a great solution. So that we really need to think about these vehicles holistically, not just will we be safe in them, but how are they going to affect overall where we live, how we live, the choices we have, those types of things.
Larco says as the industry is still trying to figure out how to move safely forward, cities shouldn't rush into rolling out autonomous vehicles, nor should they fully reject them. He believes it's important for cities to test and pilot them using their new guide. Well, tomorrow is opening day of the 2024 legislative session in Oregon. It's a short session, so lawmakers have a little more than a month to try to pass new laws. Both Democrats need to spend most of their energy on two big issues facing Oregonians, like housing and drug use. But they've got some differences into how they plan to go about it. Tomorrow night at 6:30, Pat Doris and the team from The Story are at the Capitol meeting with lawmakers on both sides to dig in through their plans.
They want a statewide law that drug use in public, just like drinking alcohol in public, needs to be outlawed. Is it a good bet that that's going to happen?
Yes, so that's one of the areas in this broad comprehensive package where there was a lot of agreement that public use is one thing that we can check off the list.
Well, it's critical that we do expand urban growth boundaries because we've been doing essentially the same thing for decades in Oregon.
Is dedicating the entire half hour to the upcoming session, including a step-by-step guide into how you can weigh in on the issues that are important to you. Plus, a look at why Oregon has a short and a long session and who the giant gold man is on top of the Capitol building. I have that question myself. Watch The Story in Salem tomorrow night at 6:30.